What's up, everybody? How you guys doing? Hope everybody is doing great. Coach Kimani here, talking running shoes. Somebody asked me to do a running shoe show. And yeah, here it is. I am going to do it. I'm going to show you my shoes, my lineup that I use to run. And yes, every shoe has its individual job, and some shoes have two jobs. Let's compare shoes and your cars in the driveway. Each car that you have in the driveway has its own specific job, but it can also handle a couple things. But you definitely don't want to take your sports car, your Mustang, to Home Depot to pick up some lumber. Okay. Now there's some little things you can pick up at Home Depot with your Mustang, but you definitely don't want to pick up the drywall and the lumber and all that with your Mustang. You maybe want to take your Ford F-150 for that job. Or if you want to have a nice cruise down the highway, maybe a Mustang, a speedy cruise down the highway on a nice, beautiful day, take the top down. That's more of a Mustang. If you want to go really fast, you might take out the Ferrari for you rich folks out there that can afford a Ferrari. Same thing with running shoes. The problem I see with a lot of people is they're using the wrong equipment. Now, it will be ridiculous to see a soccer player playing a soccer game out there with running shoes. You don't see that. Usually you see a soccer player in the game with soccer cleats. But in the running community, sometimes people don't think about that. You'll see a lot of people out in the running community running a race with basketball shoes. That's a big no-no. So each shoe has its job. So I'm going to make this short. We're going to get started, and you're going to see my shoes that I have and the specific job that shoe carries. Okay, so we're going to start with this shoe right here. It's a New Balance 800 V14. So this is my everyday shoe right there. Yes, this is my everyday shoe. I use this for walks. I use this for work purposes, or if I'm out coaching students. This is, man, it's a daily. It's good. It's on the heavy side. It's about 10.07 ounces. So this is perfect for those walking days, target runs, and it's very comfortable, durability and stability. So it'll give you all those. So definitely this is not a shoe you want to take on race day, but I've seen some people use this on race day, even marathons, which is okay for even everyday runner. You're not taking it that seriously. So this is perfect for that. It's perfect for your jogs or even your long runs. But I use this one for my everyday tasks around the house, at work, and all that. So this one is perfect. And I think I bought this for about $140, but it's going to be anywhere from $140 to $150, depending where you get it. But if you go to a running shoe store, you're gonna find this on the clearance rack. So go to any running shoe store. You might get lucky and find this at the running clearance rack. So this is a really good shoe for that. My other shoes I'm going to show you is my everyday, but also my trail shoe. This is the Salomon DRX Bliss. This thing is a heavy duty. This is your truck, right? This is the truck. It's built for bigger guys. So if you're a bigger guy, this is perfect for you. It's durable and it's got really good stability. Look at these things right there. You feel stable with this shoe. This is really stable for you. I really love the Salomon brand. They do a really good job. They even have some race shoes. The sole is really nice. I have also taken this on a trail before. I wouldn't recommend it, but it was a nice trail to take it on. Yeah, this is my other everyday shoe that I use, long walks. Even after a race, I will put these on for a cool down or even a warm up for a race because it's very durable. Now it's on the heavy side. It's 9.4 ounces. Yes, you don't want to take this on race day. You don't want to use this on race day. I've seen some people use this on race day, but it's not going to be your speedy race day shoe. It's your truck. This is your F-150. Okay. The other one is my other trail shoe. No, this one I have to take on the trail. This is a Hoka One Zinao. It's a trail running shoe, right? I love the color. So the color is really nice. Let's see, you see the bottom? Yeah, that is your trail shoe. This is when my buddy says, hey, John, let's go for a trail walk, 8 miles, 10 miles, 5 miles, 12 miles, whatever it is. This thing is really nice. Also, runners use this for their trail runs. I use this for my running, but I got lots of heel pain from it because it's not as, I need more stability when it comes to my heel. And yeah, but it's a really nice one. This will cost you anywhere from $127 to $180. Now, I picked this up at, I got lucky, Ross. I picked this up for like 40 bucks. So sometimes you might walk into a Ross and you might get lucky, right? Yeah, this is my nice trail shoes. I love the colors. Even this one, right? The Solomon, I love the color. Sometimes when I go on game day, I pretend this is my Michigan shoe. Go Michigan. Yeah. Now we're getting into my training shoes, my everyday trainers. Okay, this is a Hoka Mach 6. It's one of my favorite everyday trainer shoe. This one can go anywhere from everyday running, long runs, up tempo, speed runs, and even race day. I see a lot of people wear this during race day because of the stability. It has really good stability, really good form. It's light. It's at 8.20 ounces. So it's on the, it's light, and as you can see, I've worn this out, so it's done its job. So actually, this last week I've used it as my everyday um, shoe where I take it to school for work, and yeah, I'm due for another new shoe every 400 to 500 miles. I buy a new shoe because by then you need to get new shoes. And this is anywhere from $118 to $177. I think I got this for $150 at the local running store. And here's the thing. If you want to get the right shoe for you and you're wondering which one, don't go to those big box stores. Go to your local running shoes. Some people say, well, they're more expensive. Not really, to be honest with you. The cool thing about the running store is they'll size you up really well. They'll have you walking on a treadmill. They'll test your feet, your toes. Like this is wide. My Hoka shoes are for wide toes. Okay. So what am I trying to say? Wide feet, wide toes, whatever I'm trying to say. But I usually wear wider shoes. Okay. So they'll fit you right, get you the right shoe for your foot. Okay, so yeah, this is a really good everyday trainer. Now, you don't want to use this guy for your everyday target runs, work. As you can see, I have a lot of shoes because each shoe has its job. So if I use this as my daily and then I'm running with it, it's not going to last as long, especially if I spend like 150 bucks. If you spend 150 to $180, you want that shoe to last longer. So you want your everyday shoes that you use to be something different. Now, my marathon race shoe. This is marathon racing or those speedy up-tempo long run days. Okay. Now this is the Hoka Cielo X1. I used this for my last marathon that I ran, and it's really good. It's got a carbon plate. You can see the plate right there. Yeah, so it's definitely it's firm. It's a race shoe. They made these shoes for marathon, half marathons. I used it for all those, and I used it for my long runs, my 18-miler, 16-miler runs, even up to 22 miles. So they hold up pretty well. They don't do. Lately they've been giving me issues, so I'm going to donate this shoe to a high school kid. So I do need to get something different for my marathon, half marathon training, or if I'm going to run a marathon. Oh, I do have a marathon shoe that I'm going to use, or half marathon shoe that I'm going to use that I just bought, and I'll tell you this. So the Cielo X1, this is more expensive. No, this is not your target run shoe. Okay, I see some people buying these shoes and using them every day, non-runners, because it's really cool. They feel really nice. They're very, very light. They're bouncy, so it's very bouncy. So you do see some people wearing these every day, but this is not for every day because it's super expensive. It's a specifically race day shoe. And this is about $260 to $275, depending on where you got it. And I think I got this for about 270 bucks. So these are made to last you long, right? Because you only use them for race day. Okay. All right. The other one is my up-tempo shoe. And I'm going to explain what up-tempo is. This is a Hoka Mach X2. This is one of my favorite ones. Now there's a Hoka X Mach X3 that's out. that's replacing this because of the heel right here. So the uppers are really nice. It's a breathable upper, but this messes up with your heel, so it can burn. A lot of runners have had issues with this, right? It can burn your heel, so they made a new one, but it haven't given me any issues, probably because of the socks I wear. Socks are very important. Running socks, really, really important. So this is my up tempo shoe, mid distance shoe. Up tempo means you're going fast, a hard effort pace for an hour. So because the faster you go, the speedier it gets. Okay, this is it. The only thing I don't like about this shoe is in Arizona, it picks up rocks. You see that nice rock there? It picks up rocks. So sometimes I find myself going ticking off rocks. But other than that, it's a really nice shoe. Okay, this is not your everyday shoe. This is not a shoe you're gonna do a target run with. This is your almost your Mustang. This is like your Mustang. Okay, if you're gonna compare this to a kind, Hoka is doing a really, really good job developing these shoes, and you can see this. Oh man, the space, it's really nice. It's really good on my feet, right? So the sole is really good on my feet. Love the shoe. It's super light, not super light. 8.2, 9.2, depending on size and all that. It's maybe on the heavier side, but it feels light. For me, it just definitely feels light. Anywhere from $125 to $190. Now, can you use this race day? Yes, I see a lot of people using this during race day, especially half marathons, 10Ks. You can use this during race day. I haven't used it during race day, but I used it during my speedy workouts when I forgot my speed shoes for my speed workouts, and it did great. It felt the same as a speed shoe. That's probably why a lot of people use this for race day. Now, my final shoe, it's my newest one. It's an Asics Metaspeed Sky Paris. What? Yes, Asics Metaspeed Sky Paris. And this is the Sky one, okay? This is really nice. This is your Ferrari. This is speed only. Stability is not there. It's not a lot of stability, but it's speed only. You can see the upper mesh. It's super light, super breathable, right? And here's a sole. Okay, it's good. It's got good grip. So on those turns, but boy, when you put on this thing, you do feel fast and light. So it's got a carbon plate, right? So it's super tight and it's very bouncy. So I've been using this for my speed runs only. I only ran with this maybe 3 miles or so here and there to break it in. So sometimes when I buy new race shoes, I just don't wear them in race day for the first time. I have to break them in so I can get my feet can get used to them. So I did that, but it's only speed days, 400-meter repeats, 200-meter repeats, 800-meter repeats, 1K repeats, and then race day, anywhere from a 5K to a marathon. I see a lot of marathon runners, especially, I've seen a lot of Kenyan ladies, marathon runners, wear these. So I do see that. Super lightweight, 6.4 ounces. It's the lightest shoe I have here. And this one is anywhere from $250 to $270. Yes, I had to convince the wife. Please. yeah. So it's definitely worth it for you serious runners like me. I'm a serious race runner. I want to get on the podium. These are you serious about getting on the podium, get this one. It does help because when you're racing with this, you kind of forget you have shoes on, right? This one, when you balance, you will feel every bit of the shoe when you're racing because it's not for race day and it doesn't have that carbon plate, but it's comfortable, right? It'll be very, very comfortable. So that is my lineup for my shoes. That is what I have right now. I'm due for some new shoes. I'm going to go buy new shoes. Remember, go to a running store, local running store, and they'll help you. If you already know your type of shoe, you can go anywhere to find those shoes. And also be careful with a Hoka. You can go to some like Ross, and they're fake. So make sure they're not fake ones. Okay. All right. That's it. That's about it. Thank you so much for tuning in. Hope you learned something. Now go buy yourself some running shoes. All right. God bless you. Bye.